What's the correlation that we see in training a dog to sit and being a real estate agent? Who has ever trained anyone or anything to do anything? For example, like training a dog to sit, or a cat to use a litter box, or your significant other to put their shoes in the closet. Let's talk about that. Let's say we are training a dog to sit. What do we do? How do we begin?
Well, when I did it, I had a trainer teaching me, and it was with treats and hand signals.
Treats and hand signals. What was the point of the treats?
Positive reinforcement.
Love it. And what's the point of the hand signals?
When I said the command, it went with a hand signal, so I could eventually just do the hand signal and not have to say anything.
So yeah, you were telling them what you want, right? It was a communication. This was the goal, right?
Right. And consistency.
Oh, Michelle wins the prize today. Tell us about consistency. What do you mean?
Oh, you had to keep doing it for her to get the point. Because if you didn't, she would just go back to her old ways.
Yes. And so, like, how many days, hours, weeks, months, just in general, do you think does it take to teach a dog how to sit? Like, is it a 1 week thing? Is it a 2 week thing? And if you do it
pretty quickly, if you're consistent with it. Like by the end of one session, she was getting how to sit. And then if I did that with her consistently for probably a week, she was good. But it was up to me to be reinforcing with her.
And it was up to you. God, Michelle just preached it all this morning. Y'all see where I'm going with this? What's the correlation that we see in training a dog to sit and being a real estate agent?
Consistency.
Consistency.
And reward yourself for the small ones.
Reward yourself for the small things. What else? What did she say she used to communicate besides words?
Body language.
She had body language. That's right. She had hand signals. That dog knows exactly what you want, right? The dog knows exactly what you want. You do this, like when I say that, if I go like this to my dogs, they know what that means. That means that if they want a BONE, I have to spell it because they're over there. They can't spell. They get what they want. What do they get? They get their treat. And then they are happy, right? How many times did it take to teach that? It took a lot. Let's relate that to real estate. All right, let me find what I had about that. So the way that relates to real estate, what do we want? What is it that we want? What is it that we're all wanting every single day? What are we looking for? Transactions, right? And how do we get them?
Talking to people.
Talking to people, yes. And what do we need to do with those people?
Put them in our database.
Dawn wins the prize. She knows I'm going to say that. You're going to put them in your database and you're going to follow up, right? Because why? If we put them in our database and we follow up, what's going to happen?
The money's in the follow-up.
Fortune's in the follow-up. If you put them in your database and you follow up, you're either going to get a no, leave me the heck alone, or you're going to get a yep, it's time, let's go. And that's what we're wanting, right? So dog sit training tips. Use positive. This is so funny. You know what I did? So here, let me share a screen with you guys. Because I thought that was kind of interesting, because I started thinking about it and I was like, you know what, this is the same exact thing that we need to be learning. So I went to ChatGPT. So here's another use for ChatGPT. I wrote in there 3 tips for training a dog to sit. I could go write that better. I could say, do it in a positive tone, do it as a real estate coach helping realtors, do it as blah, blah, blah. I could do all kinds of things, right? But I just went simple. 3 tips for training a dog to sit. I could have gone in ChatGPT 4, which is the one you pay for. I could have stayed in ChatGPT 3. It doesn't matter. 3 tips for training a dog to sit. What does this say? Training a dog to sit is a fundamental part of dog obedience training. So let's change those words. Learning how to do lead gen is a fundamental part of being a realtor. Typically, one of the first things that a realtor learns is how to do lead gen. This is like such a direct correlation. We use positive reinforcement. Dogs respond well to positive reinforcement, such as treats, petting, or praise. When your dog sits correctly, give them the treat or praise immediately to reinforce the behavior. So this is what I do. I tell you guys, I do this. The way I do this, I've done my 5 calls. I get up, I can go love on my dog. I can go say hey to the chickens. I can go talk to Wally. I can get a snack. I can get water. I can go to the bathroom. I can get a piece of chocolate. I give myself positive reinforcement. It's important that your dog associates the reward with the action. So be prompt with your rewards. So don't do your 5 deals and then go deal with the laundry. Don't do your 5 lead gens and then go unload the dishwasher. That's not positive. That's like work and then some more work. Do your 5 lead gen things and then reward yourself. It might be a walk upstairs. It might be a walk around the block. It might be just looking in the mirror and say, good job. I'm proud of you. And then move on to the next things. Consistency is key. We talk about this. Lead gen is a non-negotiable. Have to do it every day. Train your dog at the same time each day. If you ever were at Keller Williams, who knows what they taught? When do you do lead gen? 9 to 11 every day, non-negotiable. That's what they teach you. I do lead gen every morning. Then I have this call. Then I do catch up on things, and then I do more lead gen. Make sure to use the same command word, sit every time. If possible, try to have everyone in your household use the same command to avoid confusion. Let everyone in your household know Robin is going to sit down and do work. I am sitting at this for 30 minutes. Leave me alone. If you have a baby, I know we have people that have babies. Do it when the baby naps. Do it when the baby's got a snack, and you can do both at the same time. Do something where you can control your environment. This one I like. Start in a quiet, controlled environment. Jim is in that coffee shop, but I would imagine a lot of the times he puts little headphones in when he's working or making calls or thinking, because he needs to have control of the environment. If you're at your house and the beings at your home distract you, put on headphones. Put on headphones and put on white noise. Put on a motivational speaker that's on very low and super high speed so that you can't really understand it, but it's blocking out all other distractions. Turn off your phone and focus, right? Once your dog has mastered the sit command in a quiet setting, gradually introduce more distractions, such as other people or animals, to ensure they can follow the command in different scenarios. So once I've figured out how to do lead gen, I need to keep doing it. And I need to keep doing it in different ways. Add something else. The key to this is the thing that I have said a gazillion times that you all hear and know. Follow one course until successful, right? Don't try to conquer TikTok and Instagram and YouTube and Facebook and Threads and LinkedIn and Align and Nextdoor. Don't do all of those, right? Pick one, become the beast at it. And if it's not social media, become the beast at being at the church every Sunday and being there volunteering every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so that you are consistently there. Own that. Become the volunteer who is there for 2 hours a day, every day. And that's part of your lead gen time. So focus. So I heard this yesterday. This was a cool talk I was listening to. And he said, people get really frustrated. They're like, well, I tried YouTube and I did it for 3 months and I got nothing. Okay. Because we are very much a instant gratification community, right? That's what our world is. When you start this thing, whatever it is, door knocking, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, cold calls, pop buys, whatever it is you're doing, tell yourself that your goal is to do it for 10 years. What happens to your brain when you say, I am committed to doing this for 10 years? What happens to your expectations of what's going to come out of that? If you're doing it for 10 years, are you expecting to blow up and be uber popular in 3 days or in 3 weeks? No. When I tell you 10 years, what did you guys think? Whoa, right? Dawn says, wow, that's a long time. So think longer and bigger. You can't be the expert, phenomenal rock star at Facebook until you've spent, years, hours upon hours of time on task to become the expert. Once you conquer that, like I feel pretty great in Facebook. Have I conquered it? I don't know. I get 80% of my business there. So I feel pretty great about it. So that makes me feel like, all right, let's go look at Instagram or TikTok or LinkedIn. And I'm playing with YouTube. I'm looking at those right now. And all right, where do I want to go in next? And I'm going to go all in there, right? So master one, master sitting, then move on. You guys that are like, well, I tried paid ads, or I tried, I did the mailings and I did the door knocking and it didn't work. Okay, do it every day for a year and then tell me it doesn't work. How does the story change then? If you do it every day for a year? I see Dawn's trying to talk.
Yeah. If you do something every day for a year, you've impounded a habit. It's like you just do it. I know that when I go in to get cleaned up every morning, it's the first thing I do is brush my teeth, wash my face, jump in the shower. It's like just a habit. It's something you constantly do. After a year, the only thing that's probably going to stop you from doing it is your brain or you're dead.
Right. You have to conquer that one before you move on. Who has tried on any of the things? If you've ever posted anything on TikTok, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, Facebook, who's ever done any form of door knocking, pop buys, client events, you've done all these things. Which one are you mastering? Write it in there. Which one is the one that speaks to your soul? Put it in the chat or put it in or say it out loud. Which one speaks to your soul that you're like, Robin, I want to go all in on this? Because the last part of this sentence is awesome. It says, once your dog has mastered the sit command in a quiet setting, gradually introduce more distractions, such as other people or animals, to ensure they can follow the command in different scenarios. So Robin, when you focus on Facebook and you've mastered it, you can then start looking at LinkedIn or TikTok or YouTube, Instagram. Does that mean I give up Facebook? Does that mean I stop doing Facebook? No, that's going to keep going. We've already got that wheel in motion, right? We've got that little plate spinning. All right, plate number 2. We got plate number 1. We got plate number 2. Okay, we want them both spinning, but I can't stop this one because it's working. Because I've spent a year on it, doing it every day, and I'm getting results. So I'm going to keep this one spinning, and then I'm going to add this one, and it's going to fall. And I'm going to keep doing this one because I'm going to add this one, and it's going to fall. Then eventually I might have 2. Then we can add a 3rd. So you guys say people want to focus on Facebook/Instagram, social media, pop-by clients, Facebook/TikTok, Facebook, TikTok. Okay, you can do this. You just got to pick it, and then do it. If you said you want to control Facebook, like you want to own it, talk to me. I can teach you that all day long. Or if you don't want to talk to me, there are people that do it better than me. There are people that are just annihilating it. Also, if you want to do TikTok, you can talk to me. I know a lot about TikTok, but there's also other people you can look at. The guy, Gary Vee, if you guys haven't followed him, he's going to tell you the exact same things I say because I get a lot of my stuff from him. I just put it in my words. It's the same exact thing as dog training. Positive reinforcement. Tell yourself, I'm going to do this and then do it. Be consistent and then stop with the distraction. Same exact thing. How funny is that? Who knew that we are little dogs? We are. We're all little dogs. Remember, patience and persistence are essential when training a realtor. Some realtors might pick up commands faster than others. Some realtors might pick up mediums faster and lead gen than others. So don't be discouraged if your realtor doesn't learn to lead gen right away. Keep training sessions short but frequent. Keep your dog engaged and prevent them from becoming overly tired or frustrated. That's why we do this call every day. And thank you for being here. And I'm proud of you for being here. And you should be proud of you for being here because that's the point. Our sessions are short. They're helping to keep you engaged. They're helping to keep you focused. And the key with all of it is consistency. If you want to conquer any of those that you said, start out low. 1 a day. I'm committing that for this week, whatever platform you picked, you're going to do 1 a day at minimum. If you're already doing 1 a day, then bump it up. You're doing 2 a day. Okay. If you're already doing 2 a day, then post a story and a post and a reel. If you're talking about Facebook or Instagram, bump it up and commit to it. Write it on your calendar. 1 a day, 1 a day, 1 a day. 1 post, 1 reel, 1 story. Do that for the entire month. 1 post, 1 reel, 1 story every day. And I promise you will see a difference. All right. Has anybody got any thoughts, any questions, any ahas they want to share?
So example for a pop by, at least do 1 a day.
So for pop buys, that's a beautiful idea to do 1 a day. How hard is it to do 1 pop by a day? Not hard at all, is it? You just really go you go make up some goodie bags. You go drop by the neighborhood that's the target neighborhood that you want. You want to own that neighborhood. And every day you do 1. Now, you might get all hyped up, excited, and go ahead and do 3. Woo! What's the key when you do those 3? What's the key we talk about every time?
Put them in your database and follow it.
That's right. Put them in your database and follow up. Because if you will do that, things will happen. I would love if people would do 1 pop by a day. I think that's brilliant because what happens if you do that? Your game is going to change, right? Anybody else? And Jamaica, was that a question or a statement about 1 a day on pop buys?
Question.
Yeah, do 1 a day. Knock 1 door a day. Make 1 phone call a day. Call 1 FSBO a day. Call 1 expired, 1 withdrawn a day. 1 a day is not going to hurt anything. Do it consistently. Because why? What happens? I am going to knock on 1 door every day this month. What happens in September? How do I feel about door knocking? I feel pretty comfortable, right? I feel pretty good. Like, I can do this. Yeah, I'll do 10 doors today. Why not? But so same thing, Jamaica. Start off with 1 a day. If you're like, oh, that's stupid, I want to do 3. Okay, good. Go do 3, but at least do 1. And it's non-negotiable. It's not you get Saturday and Sunday off. When I started in real estate, there was not a day off. So anywho, that's what I got for your brain today. What is the 1 task that you need to master? What is the sitting command that you need to conquer? If you need help figuring it out, call me. Okay? All right. I think you guys are the bee's knees. I will see you database every day. Yes, Jimbo. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for being here. Bye.